Now, let's say if there's a doctor's office. I mean, here's another example. How do you think doctor's office is going to work in a socialist system? I mean, if you're talking about democratically, do you expect, like, nurses getting together and voting, okay, we should make this operation, remove this, and advise the doctor?
You're
but
exaggerating, though, because...
Yes, I am.
Because, the
I am,
surgeons,
yes.
The surgeons...
He knows best, right?
Yeah, the surgeons
He knows,
know
because
best.
he's the boss.
About surgery.
He's the boss.
But about the way that the business is run, about big policy decisions within the business, about how they operate. That's something that should be left to democratic vote. But how the surgery should be done, of course, the surgeon decides.
But it's the same analogy. See, the reason, again, I was saying me, I, because I figured it out. I figured the winning formula, and I didn't learn it.
Capitalism had its time. But its
Had its
time
time.
is no longer of use.
Why so? Okay, explain Venezuela to me if you can. Can you explain Venezuela? What's happening in Venezuela?
Israel?
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Yeah, Venezuela.
Well, I'm
What's
not very
happening?
educated about Venezuela.
Well, but you know what's happening in Venezuela, like in broad, brush strokes.
Wait.
You know that it was a rich country in terms of its resources. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know that they had, decent standard of living by Latin American standards before Hugo Chavez came over.
Oh, Hugo Chavez.
Now,
Right.
fast forward 10 years down the road, today, Venezuela, they can't get proverbial toilet paper. I mean, literally. They can't get food, they can't get bread. They have to run to Colombia to get something to eat, feed their
I'm
kids.
not well educated enough on Venezuela, so I don't know about that.
But one thing happened.
What's that?
This is what happened over there is Bolivarian revolution. And Bolivarian revolution is more or less like Bernie revolution, taking means of production from the
Bernie Sanders
capitalists.
isn't a socialist.
What's that?
Bernie isn't not a socialist.
Well, then I shouldn't believe his own words. He keeps on saying socialist,
When
socialist,
he says
socialist.
democratic socialism, that's kind of a separate expression. It's more like social democrat in the line of thinking of FDR and them.
Social?
But real
why is
social.
he-
Greg Palast is going to be. You know who Greg Palast is?
Who?
Greg Palast. He wrote The Best Democracy Money Can Buy.
No.
All right. Do you know who Shailene Woodley and Rosario Dawson?
No, he's a libertarian. Okay.
I know. Okay. Anyway, they're big stars.
Okay.
They're going to be in this film. It's across the way.
It's okay. Thank you.
When does that start? Pam?
I guess you'll see from here.
All right.
So, well, anyway, so these are your views. I mean, you
Been
know.
recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
I can give you the card. You want to watch it?
Okay. What are you on? You're on YouTube?
Yeah. My little channel over there. Let's see. Where do I with my cards? I guess right here. See this thing. Former Soviet citizen.
Vladimir.
Yeah, that's as Russian as it gets.
Right.
And if you have time, if you would like to watch, I like
isn't
debating.
It crazy that Lenin's body they've preserved it for like 100 years or whatever it's been. How long? When did he die?
No, it's not crazy from the socialist point of view.
It's not. That is fascism. Because when you admire a single man so much,
No, it's not fascism.
That's fascism.
Fascism is better than socialism.
That doesn't make any sense. Fascism is totalitarianism, when a government or a single man controls everything. Socialism is when
No.
the people control their own lives.
No.
Do you think the people should control their own lives?
Look, they're nice meaning words.
Why is fascism? I'll listen to you. Why would
They're nice meaning words. And then there's the reality. And of course there's famous Animal Farm book, everybody knows, Orwell, everybody knows the story of the Animal Farm, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. See, the problem with socialism, the problem with Marx, the problem, this lady was bringing up some names I never heard of. I can write a book, you can write a book, we can write gazillion books. And that's A-okay. The problem starts when some idiot, like this guy who is in mausoleum today still, decides to, this idiot, the biggest criminal the world has ever known, who is still in mausoleum in Moscow.
Putin.
Well, Putin's still alive and well, unfortunately. Vladimir Lenin.
Lenin's
Right.
still in his thing. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Still alive.
There's a guy who would implement the theory into practice. And of course, he wasn't following the theory at all. Well, yeah, Communist Manifesto, some communist socialist
Lenin did not implement the Communist Manifesto.
Nobody did. But we're talking about the words. So these might be nice sounding words, and they will remain just that.
How did Lenin
The reality,
implement the Communist
he
Manifesto?
never did. He tried. I mean, he tried. He used it as a cover. Just you
Right,
guys.
exactly. You use it as a cover.
That's right. Just like you guys are using socialism again as a cover. Say, oh, no. Bernie Sanders, that's wrong. Here's a communist. Are you a true communist?
No.
Really? You're
No,
not-
I'm an anarchist.
There you go. That is what real socialism is. Real socialism is anarchism, not communism.
It's true, though.
Really?
Well, the whole thing about anarchism, it's about social responsibility. And it's about me taking care of him and him taking care of me.
Uh-huh.
And
Well,
we're
what-
in control of our own lives.
Right.
But
exactly.
what if I don't give a shit about you? Hypothetically,
But you give a shit about yourself,
yes, I do.
right? So not
Well,
all
what,
of us.
what if I don't?
Not
You know,
all of us.
I don't give a shit about
Listen,
myself.
not all of us
I
can
am
be
a
business
bum.
owners.
I am a bum.
Not all-
I don't give. There's so many bums around. I don't care about myself. I am a bum. I don't take showers.
Well,
I
then-
smoke
okay,
pot.
I can answer your question.
Yes, please.
Then you're going to be left in the dust. In a socialist.
In a socialist, I'll be left in the dust.
well,
Really?
Yes, actually, yes. Because
Really?
in a socialist world, you have to contribute.
I have to,
So
and if
you're
I
not-
don't, so that proved my point that there's less social programs in socialism than in capitalism. Because in capitalism, we have shelters. We're really helping people
Okay, but
who
the
need
thing
our
is-
help. We don't allow
but-
them to fall through the cracks,
But
right or
part
wrong.
of the thing about part of the reason
Socialists
there-
don't give a damn about the bumps.
Part of the reason
Right?
part of the reason there are so many homeless people
Yes.
is because a lot of them have mental health issues. We
Sure.
we deprivatize
Sure.
we privatize mental health.
True, I agree. I agree with that.
and
That's
under-
right.
But under
We're still trying though.
we do understand that there's a necessary need to take care of those who need to be taken care of.
Under socialism.
If they're not
Yeah.
able to contribute,
You just said-
it goes to well.
There's a
that's-
saying in socialism in your society. Sorry for interrupting you. I don't know how to translate. In Russian, it sounds «Кто не работает, тот не ест». Those who don't work, don't eat. So do subscribe,
But
subscribe.
then there's also another expression you may have heard: to each their.
To each their own to each their own according to their need, from each according to their ability.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Wow. Did it ever
you're-
work?
What?
Did that system ever work?
Yeah, I told you in Spain for 4 years,
And then what happened?
and then the fascists took over.
Oh.
I told you.
Oh, it was such a great system, and then those non-fascists come over.
That's
Why
right.
did why
That's
did
what
it work?
happened.
Why did it work anywhere else? In 75 years or
Because
whatever,
of the
since
capitalists and the fascists.
100 years since the revolution, it never worked. And this time around it will, right? With Bernie Sanders it will. Is that what
Bernie
you're
is
saying?
not socialist.
It
He's
won't
not.
work immediately because we all have to be committed to the project.
But what if we don't? What are you
I
gonna
can
do?
guarantee you we are moving towards a more socialist world system.
I would agree with that.
We are entering into the age of Aquarius, man, and the people are rising up all around the world. There are leftists and right-wing people rising up all around the world to take down corporate oligarchy and the international tribunals, the TPP, NAFTA. People are rising up. They're sick of it, right and the left. We're
Do you
bringing it down.
think that Denmark is socialist?
What's that?
What?
Denmark. Do you think Denmark is socialist?
No, absolutely not.
It's a social democracy.
So you're against social democracy?
Denmark has some of the best capitalism in the world because they take care of their workers.
So they're not socialist though?
No, they're not socialists. Because it's not necessarily that the entire country, the workers own the means of production.
That's a
or
very good
whatever.
idea.
It's not
So you want to go
Where do I
beyond
pick it up?
Denmark, beyond Sweden.
Yes.
So you actually
I
want
want to go to Spain.
that existed for 4 years.
That's correct.
But wait, so
I see.
come November,
Okay.
That's correct.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, well,
I
good
think
luck.
you got the idea.
Okay.
But yeah,
Nice talking to you.
Absolutely.
Okay, you can look it up.
Yeah,
you got my card. All right, see ya. It's not going to be up right away, but give it a week or two. And I have business to run, remember?
Absolutely. I'm sure you're getting a lot of good stuff.
I do, talking to people like you. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff, man.
have a good one.
So do you want to talk about the hammer and sickle thing?
Oh, sure.
Sure. So what's the thing with this hammer and sickle?